Welcome back. Let's get back out to our Justin Michaels, who is at MIT for the memorial service for Sean Collier.
And Justin, how are the crowds looking right now?
Well, right now what we're seeing is honor guards from every different police force coming in. Let me step out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. You see an American flag and a state flag or a police department flag next to each American flag, and they're beginning to come in from all over the country. Very touching tribute. In front of them, you can actually see some of the law enforcement that has come in from around the country seated right now. I see different people in the crowd. It's obviously not too full yet. The event doesn't start until a little bit after 12 o'clock. But we are beginning to see people fill in. James Taylor has finished his practice run up on stage with the MIT Orchestra and the MIT Chorus. So all the practicing for this event is over. One thing we haven't seen is the seal of the Vice President go on the front of the podium, but we'll be awaiting that. We're also awaiting the Vice President's arrival. Now we have seen some streets in the area, of course, shut down or soon to be shut down. If we could take that video right now, this is kind of what it looks like if you're trying to move around Cambridge right now. Not an easy thing to do. In fact, probably the best thing for you to do would be to either stay home, watch this on television, or just not move around the streets at all, because with the security that is set in place on that route and here right now, Cambridge, Massachusetts is not going to be an easy town to move around. What with the Vice President coming to town, Dr. Jill Biden, the Vice President's wife, will be here, the governor will be here, and then not to mention, of course, all the thousands of law enforcement officials from across the country. If you can only imagine, Christy and Jackie, because of that fact alone, forget the Vice President, just so much law enforcement at one place at one time certainly would be a target. And I have to believe that's why we're seeing as much security as we're seeing.
All right, Justin, earlier you mentioned James Taylor being there. I thought it was interesting that the family specifically asked for him.
Yes. That's what I learned this morning speaking with some of the organizers of this event. He found out that they really are a huge James Taylor fan, and they wanted him to be here. They wanted his musical message in addition to the Vice President's message and the other music talents that will be here from MIT. They want their favorite performer here, and I'm not quite sure if Sean Collier was a huge James Taylor fan or just the family as a whole, but he will be here. And I have to say, it was even in his practice runs, it was touching to be standing here listening to him perform with the chorus and with the orchestra.
And Justin, have you been able to talk to any of the people in that chorus or in that orchestra? I imagine we've heard so much about how he was really, made friends with people, earned their trust there at MIT. Are they discussing how they feel being able to be part of the service?
Well, unfortunately, we're kind of sequestered here in the media holding area. There's lots of security here, even keeping us back, and that's understandable. We certainly can appreciate that, and will abide by the security's rules on that. But it's interesting, the chief of police here at MIT said that Sean Collier was truly involved with the campus community, and understanding that because of what MIT is, bringing in talent from around the world for their expertise in different fields, coming here to study and grow those talents. He really wanted to make them feel comfortable in what they were offering and what they were coming into Cambridge, Massachusetts, knowing many of them might be coming from places where they're very oppressed, where they don't get the freedoms we get in the United States. He wanted them to feel comfortable, and the chief said that he made that part of his mantra and his role as a police officer on campus.
Okay, Justin Michaels live out there in Cambridge. Thank you very much.